Hey guys, and welcome to a new episode of Captive Industries. This is episode 37, if I'm not wrong. 37 or 38, who knows? Nobody knows. Well, you know, I don't know. We know after this. 37 indeed. I just always check too late and then I never know. So 37, last episode. We had a short one because there was not that much to do. We did the entire city, please set up the other side, and including the city consumer products, and yeah, that's what we did because we didn't have that much to do. Well, this time around, I want to start, I think, slowly on the ramp, but also I want to start on the nuclear reactors. I want to start the nuclear reactors today by building their desalination components, desalination places, spaces, things, parts, these things, because we need them. And we have maybe just enough room. This one is not going on this one directly. This one going somewhere else. But the other 5 are going to be on here. If there's room for this one, we're going to put this one here, but we'll see that first. So we need 3 of these, 2 of these, and 1 of these. This is the hydrogen, this is the water, I think. This is the power, which also produces more water than it uses, but this one produces much more. So yeah, that's where we are at, and let's start by asking for you guys. Can you maybe like this episode or subscribe even to my channel if you like all these episodes overall and you're coming back anyways, because that really helps me out and makes me my dream come true at some point, hopefully. Because I want to start focusing more on YouTube as soon as I come off school and I have the time for it overall, of course, outside of the school, of my study itself. And I don't want to have my study fail, of course, but I want to focus a little more on YouTube than normal. And for that, yeah, I need to have enough reason to, and I don't have the reason to if there is nobody subscribing to my channel, of course. Since, well, what reason do you have when nobody likes it, right? I'm sure you guys like it, but I just cannot get that through to my family that yeah, this is impossible to get through. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it and stuff, and let's get into everything here. Let's start with the power one. How am I going to place it down? Potentially like this. But let's just give it a lot of room so I can play a bit around. We have now got 384 if I'm not wrong. Split in 2 is 190. No. Yeah, 192. 192 steam in here, 192 steam in there. And it's depleted steam. So let's see what we can do with that in case of desalinators. They take 24 each. That's 16, right? 384 divided by 24, 16. Yep. So I need 16 thermal desalinators. I don't know, shall I place them right behind them? Or shall I move them right here? Well, this technically would fit. Technically. So, let's see. We want this amount of space. Let's not do that. Let's not do it that way. Just like this. So they won't cross each other in case of, oh, the splits won't cross each other. Like that doesn't work. Then you have to move the one over, and then you can just as easy just not place them close together and just in the same intervals all the time. I have no clue how many I've placed right now. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. How did I do that? I never even meant to be perfect on that. At least not immediately in the first try. Let's get the depleted steam. And seawater. Well, the depleted steam is in here. Let's get that out. That should be able to be in Mark II, but Mark III, there's no reason not to. It just looks more clean that there's one actual color. Please steam all the way in there. In there. And now just connect all the depleted steam pipes up. There's a faster way of doing that, I think. There's definitely a faster way of doing that. Then we need ocean water. And how much do we need? 15 times 16, that is 160, and plus 80 is 240. 240 is a little over 3 pumps. But that's for later. 240 means that we're also going to need the Mark III pipe. That's why I did it mainly for. Because this is not a place where this is going to be placed, of course. Because it's way too far from the water. We can basically hug the ocean with it. Otherwise it would just be a waste of space. And we need 6 hopefully on this. We can place hopefully 6 of these on here. If we cannot, well, let's just try to get as many as possible. This is going to be the 3. There's going to be 3 of these. Still the question is it's actually 16. I'm still doubting myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, 16. I now just look at the white water brine icons, so I could actually distinguish them easy. Because they're pretty far apart if you do this, and they are a different color than the blue ones, so you always see them. So now the depleted steam has been put in here. How much brine does it produce? 16 times 6 is 60, is 96, so it's not much. And it produces way more water. 96 brine can just be put out with this one, but I'm just going to use red ones always. It looks better. That's just a thing in my mind. It just looks better, so why not? It's better to have all red instead of blue and red combined in one build. Yeah, or all blue, but that just doesn't work. Well, it works too, but it wouldn't work since the water is in too big of a amount. There's too much water. So the brine is now in one pipe that goes straight back into the ocean, except for when I'm deciding to put a bit back into the system, since the system also needs a brine. and this is free brine. It just gets dumped back in the ocean if I don't use it in the system. And it's not bad for the ocean, since the ocean is salt and brine is literally salty water, extremely salty water. That's pretty much what it is. Ocean is just salt with water, and this is just salt water stuff. Let's move it to the ocean, but then eventually put a different thing with it. So I can say, oh, the overflow will go into the ocean, the rest will all go into the system, to the city, to the smelters, to all of it. And I'm going to use probably arc furnace, and not the regular smelters that use no water, just the ones, all the ones that use water I'm going to use. So like, where are they at? This one, arc furnace 2. It uses a lot of megawatts and a bit of teraflops. That's not much, but it uses 6 coal and of course the iron and the limestone. Well, it uses no coal, basically. You can use the coal to get some graphite, but you're going to probably, well, thing is, you eventually are going to use this one to produce hydrogen and carbon dioxide, to then put it back into the system all over and over and over and over and over and over again. So you're going to produce a lot of carbon dioxide, and also this still exhausts normal stuff, so it also produces exhaust, which is carbon dioxide if you process it. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. That's why I need a lot of water too, because it all takes 6 water each. It also takes graphite, so there's less coal used, so I have no huge problem with the coal in the future. Well, for now I'm fine on the coal, but I'm just hoping this is enough storage for the coal, so this can survive long enough to dig out this huge trench. At least as soon as I get like here, when they are going to be destroyed because this is too close, then I hope I have enough time to get this entire trench all the way up to here, so I can hook up all the belts. Look, I'm very scared in that regard. I know the copper and the iron and the gold will survive. They will easily go through it. I also have an import for gold, and that's barely getting used. And limestone is also barely getting used. The coal is being used like crazy. This is the coal. You see it constantly moving. It's 3 in each of these. It's like 2 moving all, like every second, if not more than every second. So it's like 6 every second going through. So that's fast. And if it takes like multiple hours, it's going to take up all the coal there is. So how much water is it going to produce? 33 times 16. I'm not going to do that. I'm not on top of my head. What is times? This times 528. So that's not even gonna fit in one pipe. Why? Why is it always so annoying? Doesn't fit in one pipe. How many do fit in one pipe? 450 divided by 33 is 13 of them fit in one pipe. So only 3 need to be put in the second pipe. Come on. It's basically almost 14. That's the worst part. So like this. Well, this is the one for the water, the brine. This is the one for the seawater and the steam is already hooked up all the way. So now I need the water to be put into a balancer. I don't want to use too much space. Oh, come on. Don't use that. What if I move it one more forward? What the heck? Why do you go up there? In there. Okay, so what if I move this one over one? Then you can just do this. Perfect. So that should be the one that, and like it never actually gets through all the water. Nah, let's do it different. This one eventually going to export the water all the way out. And then need this one. There's 2 lines. Ah, come on. Yeah, keep up there. Keep up. Oh my goodness, what's happening? Ah, come on. Like this. Why is it now so high? No. Why now? What the? Oh. Oh, everything is going wrong now. You go over top here. And there's a priority on you. And you get priority on these two. Because now I get one full pipe that gets a full priority. And just pull that along. Now just copy this entire pipe from there to there. So I have less work to do. Like this. Make a corner and another corner. Get this. There will be a balancer right here, where this one will go into, this one will go out, this one will go out, and this one goes out. You get the priority in, since there is going to be another in, and that in is going to be the regular. Well, I shouldn't have to have another in. How did I do that? Where is it? Over here. Now at some point it doesn't need to be a second in. It just needs a huge boost, since this one uses a lot of steam, and before it always cycles back in here, it needs to have enough water to not overheat. As soon as it overheats, oh, you can say goodbye. I don't know. The Mark 1s overheated once, multiple times, and they killed like 200 people in 2 seconds. This one is going, I don't know if this one is worse. If it is, it's going to kill so many people. But this is how the power one looks like. So we have power version stuff done, basically. You just have to figure out where this water will hook up to the eventual water output. All the way to the factory and the city and the farms. Since this is going to produce enough water, I hope that my farms, my city and my factory will run. This produces like 150 more. There's 3 of these, there's 450 more. The ones over here, there's also 2 of them. I don't know how much they are going to produce, but they produce like 500, 600 more. So that's gonna be a lot more pipes trying to run through. Let's copy this, I'll cut this, and paste it right up against here. Nope. Let's change it a little bit. What? What? What the heck? What the hell? Oh, come on. So, and you get here, and that is the same problem. All the way past here. Oh no. Run through like this. Okay, now that one works. Fine. I hope. This one is basically completed. Oh, it's a lot of things that you need to copy, so it's laggy. So now I'm going to just try and start by changing this one. This one is not going to be tight enough to hook up right behind the thing. This one barely pushes out of the width of the reactor. Only here a little bit, but here barely. It's basically one more here. That's all it pushes out. It pushes out nothing else. This one pushes out already here like the same, but this side there is like double the amount of. There was that. Oh well. Is it not the same? Is it not the same? It's not the same. Okay, it's double. Because it's still the same amount of. Well, is this low or high? This is low. Okay, so it's the same. Okay. Better be that way. Since if it was the high one, it would be double, and this would be triple. Oh no, quadruple. That would be bad. And it produces the same amount of water as this, but it produces way more brine. And it uses more seawater, which means more power. And also it produces less power since you're not even producing any power. Now you're producing 2 rows of power. Which is 3 big ones and 2 small ones on one shaft. So we need the same amount. Well, we can basically copy paste this. At least this side. Like this. Basically copy paste it. Only the water can be a problem with copy paste in this case. The seawater, not the steam itself. Let's make it so this goes over the floor. Seawater, how much do we need? 72. Let's completely remove those. Same for this one. Remove you, remove you, remove you, and paste over to all of them. The low, okay, how much seawater does it need? 72 times 16. That's a lot of seawater. Times 16. 1152. That's three Mark III pipes. I can better do one other thing is 450 divided by 72 is a little over 6. So I'm going to hook 6 of them up to one pipe of seawater. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you get the seawater from there. This will be coupled. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get from there. And then the last 4 will be in the last pipe. And pull that all the way over the top. And one higher should technically be possible. Yes. And all the way to back here. And hook up. This is going to be seawater. This one is going to be steam, which is already good. Since there's not going to be more steam than there's going in. There's going 384 in. So there's always going to be a fit in one pipe. Like there's going to be a 384 in. Yeah, 384. So I always did it right. Okay. better be right than wrong. Okay, now see how much brine is this going to produce. The brine is going to produce is steam low is 24 each. So it's 4 times as much as the other. I have no clue anymore. I never remembered how much the other produced. It does produce more than double the amount of water. And that one already needed 2 water pipes to even run it. So this one is going to be needing like 3 or almost 4. For now, let's see how much water does it produce. 16 times 24. 16 times 24. 384. The same amount as steam comes in. So that fits in one pipe. That's good. Then the amount of water it produces. It's 72. Right? 72, 66. 72. It's the same amount. I've never remembered the amount of that one. I know it's 3 pipes, so times 16. 1152. So that's a good thing. Because we now know it fits in 3 pipes, not in 4. So the brine fits in 1 pipe. Let's see. You're going to be on the ground. No, you're going to be 1 up. Like the one on the other one. That works better, in my opinion. If that doesn't work like that, we need to turn off R. And copy this and paste it there and there and there. So the brine technically right now is being exported in a good amount of pipe storage thingy. And now the water, that's 3 pipes. There's 6 salinators in each pipe. Well, there's gonna be 1 there, 1 in there, and 1 over top that one. Do we? Yeah, we do. I don't really care. This one works like this. It's a bit of a different way of doing it, but I feel like the best looking way. There's already 6 of them. And this one is not hooked up at all. Now it is. So now this one will be placed. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5, and 6. So there's 4 left. Those are going to be put underneath here. Now this desalinator has been completed. Now we need to just loop the water back around like the last one. Good thing I have no clue how to do that. Like this. This is going to be a lot more water, so I'm hoping I'm going to do this correctly. There and there. So that is all the water, and meaning that this needs 3 pipes to go in, also needs 3 pipes to go out. One plus is that they are not being what the heck is that? Prioritized, so there's no problem. Seriously, we need oh, help me. I cannot export enough. Oh, it's too small. It's too small. Can I get this one to like hook up to this one? Oh my goodness. It's oh, now there's 3. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. So this one. Oh, there's 4. Yeah. This needs 2 pipes going out, and this needs 1. And that needs another balancer that then exports a priority on 1. Then the other 2 are going to be after that 1. Okay, you go there. Okay, this should work. Because this one is the water going in. That goes out in there. And this one prioritizes 1 single one. And this one prioritizes this one. And this one prioritizes these 2. So the water always first goes to the reactor over there. And then goes to the ocean. Well, the ocean is not there anymore, it's over there. But then it goes to the ocean. That's eventually what it's meant to do. And like do this. Oh, why not? Oh. Oh. Let's remove this entire thing. Okay, you go and go straight on, and you two stack on top of him. And that's one. And that's two when you hook up. Okay. Well, you don't hook up at anything, but once you get there. And then this is the perfect distance in one try. Don't cut. Copy. This. So the middle one is the one I need. Let's do that one first. With eventual distance to here. Then go straight into there with a temporarily balancer. Because the middle one is this corner one. So this one's complete too. Well, do we have time for the hydrogen one? We don't. We have no time for that one. This that's too much. It's still very tight, this one. It's a bit less squeezed, but still good. So good squeezed, not good squeezed, I don't know, I don't care. It's good. It's just like maybe 4 or 5 more to the right. It's still very squeezed. This one, well, however, is going to be everything but squeezed. This is going to take up most of this platform, if I'm afraid. But this means we have now the size of each reactor, except for the pumps and the dumps. So this is, in case of the reactor, we need on space. This is the one that produces the power. This one produces the water. 1150 water. It needs 300, so 800 more water than it produces. Than it uses. Not produces. It produces 800 more water. Oh, we forgot this one. Always launch.
4, 3, 2, 1, lift off.
We always launch one once we start an episode. No matter what. So there he goes. That's one more unity every single month on average, so that's good. We just need some consumer electronics at some point more. We also need hospitals, but we still don't have those. And we still don't have hospitals. We are already planning for the highest grade reactors and we have no hospitals. Well, that's because we just expanded it on this original size. This was the original size of my farm area and it was huge to my opinion already. It's going to be almost triple in size. Technically that means there's also triple the amount of people I can have. But there is the catch. This is not all going to be for the people. This is also going to be for the cornstarch and sugar and the ethanol and the poppies and all that other stuff. The snacks. Because I hope this is enough water production that can, together with the nuclear reactors and the import of water over here, keep up with all the farms I'm going to place here. And this is going to be bigger than this. This is still a start. As soon as I've got, also temporarily, we need to decommission this entire area of farms, because we are going to dig that one out for the sand. As soon as we've got the sand, I'm going to place them back. But I need the sand first, because the sand is a lot more important than that, since I want to have my entire island at some point cleaned up. Well, in case of coal, that's going to take longer than you expect. Well, I think it's iron even, that's going to take longer than you expect. Same goes for the copper. The sand, the coal, the gold, the limestone may be taking also longer than you would expect. But they are going to take a lot faster. The sand is just going to go in no time if you do it correctly. So that's a danger. That's also why there is quartz mines on the map, because you need sand. So yeah, I think we're going to end the episode here, since we have been productive in case of we now have the main part of the entire production of the reactors. We don't have to import any yet, but that's going to only be relevant once we have placed them down. For now, it's not relevant. This one is going to be the hardest one, so that's probably going to be an entire episode worth of planning and thinking and building and balancing, all that stuff. I'm a bit afraid, since I also have to move it once I have built it, and I cannot move it in multiple pieces. At least I don't build it to be moved in multiple pieces. I think I'm going to build this one to be moved in multiple pieces. So this is one piece. Like this. Then there's going to be one over this side, like this. And then one here or so. Something like that. Since this cannot be moved in one piece. It's just not possible. It's way too big. This already had huge struggle to move in one piece. And yes, I get why, since there's a lot of pipes going all over the place. But this one has even more pipes. This already has more pipes. So this has to be moved in one piece altogether. I never moved it. I built it here. And I kept it here. So I have no clue how heavy it's gonna be. Is it gonna crash my game? Oh yeah, it's heavy to move. Is it on the same height? I have no clue. There's 3. Yeah, it's 3. Yeah, it's the same. This one is a bit more back, but I don't care. Well. How are you done already? Okay. Oh, this build finally getting emptied. That's great. Because this one is still full. It still takes a year to completely empty it. Oh well, probably that year is going to probably be once this entire line has been processed. Since this processes at the exact same rate as this produces. So it should be perfect alignment. But as soon as I have more of this production, which I know I will, with this one, I have to see how much I'm producing every 100 years to see how many of those storages I'm going to need. Since if I'm producing like more than 1600 every 100 years, I'm going to need more than one of those radioactive waste storages. Like 2 a month is going to be like almost triple. 2.2 2.24 is eventually going to be the rate. 2.4, I mean. And it's going to be almost 5. Well, this with 6 is not going to cut it. So it's almost 5. Let's say 5. 5 a month times 12 is 60 a year. Is 6,000 in 100 years. Okay, 6,000 in 100 years. This one has 1,600 space, so you need like 4 of these. That's clear and that's doable. So yeah, let's finish this up here and next episode continue with this one. This one. Or go to the farms, or go to the ramp over here. I want them to be done with this little corner first, though maybe not. If that takes way too long, since they already are working on that forever already. So, and they're going to even take longer as soon as it reaches here, which it will. This is already going great. This is going barely ever moving. This is going great. This is going great. This is almost done. I think this one will be done first before this one. This just keeps working on until it's done, and then I hope I have enough space for everything. So yeah, up till that point, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please like, please subscribe, please comment if you have any ideas, if you have any suggestions for new series, maybe even. Can always be said here, of course. If you want something that you want me to record. I don't have all games, but if the game looks good enough and looks manageable for me, I am willing to give it a try. I really don't have all games. I have like 20-30 games in total on Steam, so I have a lot of games of Epic, so because they're free, so yeah, why not. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please give me suggestions, please give me tips of how to do it better, advice and all stuff if you have some, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Bye bye.